Hey guys, Dr. Arland Hill here, and today I want to go over what are the best protein options for you to help reduce inflammation. If you've ever been through the health food store, which I know many have, and you've gone down the aisles, you'll obviously see that there are a lot of different protein options, and you can kind of leave you scratching your head on which is the best protein option, especially if you're trying to figure out what the best protein option is to reduce inflammation. So what I want to do today is sort of talk about some of the different proteins out there and talk about how these might be of benefit when it comes to reducing inflammation. So the first one that we're going to start off with is going to be whey protein. Now, whey protein is obviously a dairy-based protein. It's part of one of the two proteins that you find from dairy. But interestingly enough, the whey protein concentrates, these are actually going to be beneficial in terms of helping produce glutathione, which is a big antioxidant in the body. That glutathione keeps that inflammation under control. The higher that antioxidant status, the lower the inflammation is going to be. So whey protein is a good option. However, it's not such a great option if you're an individual who has concerns about dairy allergies or you have some type of dairy sensitivity. So that wouldn't be a really good option for a particular individual with that concern. Another option that's out in the marketplace, it's really good, has some of the similar benefits of whey protein, such as high branched chain amino acid content to promote good muscle tissue development, is beef protein. Now, most people, when they think about beef protein, kind of scoff at that because they think, oh my goodness, does that taste like a steak or a hamburger? And in short, the answer to that is no. It's simply just going to have, say, for example, a chocolate or vanilla flavor. But what is great about beef protein is that it's going to have not just a high amount of branched chain amino acids, it's going to have a lot of nitrogen content. The higher nitrogen amount you have, the higher protein development, the higher muscle tissue development capacity you have, and the regeneration capacity you have. And then also, because most of these beef proteins don't simply come from just the meat portion of beef, it also comes from the bone and from the cartilage, you're also going to get benefit in helping to regenerate some of the cartilaginous tissue in our body. So that's a great option as well. Now, right along that same thought process, there's collagen protein, and collagen protein is just that. It's just protein derived from collagen. And this is great because it doesn't have a very high allergen profile. You're not going to show immune reactions to collagen per se. That's not something you typically find in the standard American diet or in the diet of most individuals, even if they're eating a pretty good diet. We just don't typically like excessive amount of collagen, so you're not going to develop a lot of potential reactivity to that. But that's a good one as well. And again, especially if you've got some more joint pains, joint aches, looking to try to recover from some maybe joint injuries, or maybe you're just out there kind of getting a little older, got some wear and tear on your joints, great option there. Another one, kind of starting to now move away from some of the animal-oriented proteins into some of the plant-oriented proteins. Probably the most common one in the marketplace now is going to be pea protein. Now, I really like pea protein, and I like pea protein for the fact that it's going to, again, as a plant protein, it's going to have a high amount of the branched chain amino acids. Again, if we're looking for good muscle tissue development, muscle tissue recovery, those branched chain amino acids are important, and pea protein, ironically, as a plant protein, can deliver on that, especially if you're eating a source from, say, like North American non-GMO yellow peas. Those are a great source for looking at a pea protein. Right in that same thought process, you're going to find rice protein. Rice protein, an option that some have moved away from, but it makes a good protein option, helps diversify the diet. One of the things that can be a little concerning with both of these is that rice protein can have a little bit of a gritty mouthfeel, but it's not bad. Most of the time you don't really notice, especially if you throw it in a smoothie. In regards to pea protein can, for some individuals, be a little bit hard to digest, but that's not everybody. But it does pop up from time to time. The other protein options that are out there that I recommend are hemp protein. Hemp protein is good. It's going to have a high fiber content usually associated with it. And then the last one in this, and one of the ones that's less common, but I do find good clinical use for, is going to be the pumpkin seed protein powder. Now, if you're looking at all these proteins, and again, we're trying to answer the question, what is the best protein to reduce inflammation? Well, really the answer in short is, while each one of these proteins might on its own be a great protein to reduce inflammation, the true answer behind that is going to be all of them. the more consistently you consume a protein, the more likely you are to react to that protein. So the idea here when you're choosing a protein supplement is not to choose and get latched into one particular product. The better idea would be to use multiple different proteins. So for example, if you walk into my personal pantry, you're going to see I don't just have a whey protein. I don't just have a beef protein or just a pea protein. I have a lot of proteins in there, and I rotate through these based on what my demands are. But at the end of the day, when I'm trying to keep my own inflammation low and I'm asking myself, what's the best protein that I should choose for me today to reduce inflammation? It's not the same protein that I chose yesterday. So, don't get locked into there's a one-size-fits-all for the ideal protein. At the end of the day, guys, it's really more about the combination of proteins and variety in your diet and looking at diversity and how that diversity enhances your overall gut profile, reduces potential immune reactions, and keeps your inflammation low. Thank you for your time. I appreciate you listening. Dr. Arland Hill with PaleoLifestyleDoctor.com.